All right, hi everybody, and welcome, and so glad that you are here. We are going to work on the sky on this little guy, and try to get it finished. So I just had a chocolate covered coffee bean, which I love. And we're going to use 3 colors. I have sky blue light and cloud blue and non-photo blue. So these 3 colors. And as a backup, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not, but I do have the powder blue over here to the side. And I took did a little sample of these, and I think I'm going to start with the sky. No, sorry, the cloud, because it's a little lighter. It has a little more of a gray tint to it, and I want that for the horizon. So I'm going to just color that in down here. And then I'm going to move up with the other colors. And I hope everybody is doing well. Sorry that it's been a while since I've been on, but I have been very busy with work, so I didn't really have any time that I could take for coloring, which is the way that happens sometimes. Sometimes life just gets, you know, in the way. But work is good, right? And get that all going here. And don't forget that while you're watching this, if you want, you can change the speed on the play. You can change it to 1.25 or 1.5. Then you just have to listen to me talk real fast, which is could be pretty funny. And today I'm not using my microphone. I forgot all about it until just now. So, oh well. And this I probably will go over the writing with a gel pen afterwards, just to make it stand out a little bit more. And when I'm doing this, I'm actually not rotating it. If you can see, the tip has a little bit of a flat spot on it. That way I get a fairly even coverage. Okay, so I think that's good. And then we're going to go in with this is the sky blue light. And these are all Prismacolors, obviously. You can see that from the PC on there. The lettering, but I'll list them below for you. So I just want a little hint of this transition here. because then I'm going to put the other one down and I'm going to blend them. And I like to, if I don't want it to be too dark, I'm going to put the light color down first, which I do not want it to be too dark right here. Like this. And then we're going to go in with this non-photo blue. And I'm not going to go very heavy. I'm going to go fairly light. Just like that. You can see. Okay, so anyways, I got a little, I interrupted a little bit there. But let's see, where was I? So just do this part nice and light. And add it, you know, make it darker as you progress. And try to gradiate it, you know, so it's darker up here and lighter as you go down. Okay. And notice where I'm holding it. I'm holding it way back here so that I can keep myself from putting too much pressure on. We just want layers, right? Just layers. And again, on this paper, because it's smooth cardstock paper, you are not going to get as many layers as you would if it had a texture. But since it does not have texture, you won't. And you can make it so it kind of gives you the impression that there's a couple of clouds if you feel like it, or if you just want it to be, you know, a beautiful blue sky. We had a little incident with our new little girl, dog. She has dew claws, and one of them broke, but it broke way down deep. She had it happen before on the other one, so we might end up having to get them removed. I don't know, but we bound her up, you know, wrapped it up, and then we took the wrapping off to give it some air and everything, and then she ended up pulling it off. So now she's like super sensitive to everything. So she's bound up again, the little bandage around it. But we had to buy those those little, the ones that stop the bleeding. What are they called? What's it called? It is called Quick Stop? Styptic gel. We got that for her, and really helps relieve some of her pain. You know, just she is so good. She is so good that I was able to put it on and then put gauze on and then put a wrap around it without her. She just laid there. She just stayed still and let me take care of her. I mean, I can't even imagine that, because our other dog, Trixie's, no way would she. She wants to smell everything, eat everything. She's all into the, you know, what are you doing, Mom? But Coco, she just let us put it on her, or let me put it on her, because it was early this morning. I thought she was going to be fine, but she was playing around outside, and it was just, she was too rough. She was running around on the patio, concrete patio, for a few minutes, and she just aggravated it a little bit. But she'll be fine. We're going to take her to the vet tomorrow and she'll get a nice checkup. See how she's doing. She's shaking her head an awful lot. And we have foxtails in our yard. And we'll just have her check and make sure that there's nothing in her ears that we need to be concerned about. And I'm sure she'll be really good. But when you have a pet and something goes wrong, you know, it's, you know, they're a member of your family. You treat them just that way. And they're so, you know, helpless. That it can be stressful. You know? Okay, so how does this look? This looks pretty good, I think, from here. Get this going here. But see how, because I put that lighter blue on there, see how many times I have to go over it to get some color? That. I like that. That's what I want. Okay, so that looks good. I think I want it to be a bit darker, so let's go up here and get this dark. Because this is part of it as well, so. Well, I hope everybody's looking forward to summer. I live in Southern California, and I'm kind of looking forward to it and kind of not, because it's so hot. Summer here is like winter in, you know, Minnesota. You know, you have you can't really go out that much during the winter in Minnesota. It's not that you can't, but it's just makes it more difficult. You know, you're cold. You don't want to be out in the cold. Well, here it's the same way, but reversed. You know, it's hot. You don't want to be out in heat. And it's just sometimes it's just unbearable. And you get into the car and you can't touch the steering wheel because you're inside your car is 145 degrees or hotter. And I don't look forward to that. Air conditioner's on all the time. Which I guess this year will be a good thing because we just put a new air conditioning system in our house. So it's going to be way more efficient. So that will be good. Get along the edge here. Okay, so I think I like the way that that's nice and dark right there. Let's transition it a little bit in here. I'm probably getting this little section right here. And again, this is the non-photo blue. And here. All right, so that looks pretty good, I think. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I appreciate your input. Okay. I'm thinking that looks good. I'm going to be coloring these little guys, and then I'll just do the gel. Because we still have to do the gel on the water down there. Just use a white gel pen. Trying to make sure it's gradiated, a nice even gradient, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. Like that, I think. I like using my finger. Okay, let me just take a good look at that. Okay, so that looks good. So what I want to do is right in the trees here, I do want to put a little bit of blue for those areas where you want to look like the sky is shining through. Just little hints of blue. Because the other color is so light, it's not going to look like the sky. You want it to. The sky is poking through. Hopefully it doesn't look like it's just a tree with blue flowers. But maybe I might go over this a little bit heavier with the greens, because that was just kind of like a light laydown for the distance, but maybe they need to be a little darker. What do you think? You think I should make them darker? Maybe I should. I do like the way that looks. And let's see, this color. Just get a little bit more blue. Yeah. And I'm pretty firm right now with the pressure. So. Okay, I think I like that. So let's see, I do have a white, oops, sorry pumpkin. The dog's underneath my feet here. Just to blend it a little bit. Let that white pencil do the blending for you. And it's kind of funny because the white pencil doesn't work the same. The Prisma white does not work the same as the Prisma blender. Now, you would think that they would. You would think it would work the same without adding color, but they don't. They don't work the same. And I don't know why. Do not know why. And if I have to go over this again with a little bit more blue, that's okay. I'll do that. Okay, I'll probably do fast forward through. So. Okay, that looks good. And then, what color is this one? This one is apple green. And then I have a olive green. I'm leaving some of the light areas there, some dark areas, some blue. I think that's better. Just try to be messy when you're doing this. Just make it, you know, sloppy kind of, right? I think this is called stumbling, what I'm doing here, which is just a drawing technique. When you're just kind of squiggling through all along. Stumbling. And while you're doing this, if you're having a difficult time, just try to look past what you're doing. You know, look beyond it so your eyes blur just a little bit, and you can actually get an idea of what you were looking for. You can see some of those areas just kind of pop out. So if you try to just keep it random like this, you'll be happier with the way it looks. Because it will look more organic. You don't want it to look too uniform. Okay, and then this one in. I think that looks good. And then I'm going to take this, what is this color? This is 70% French gray. And I'm going to just put just some hints of color. Not much, but you know there's branches in there. And you know there's the trunk of the tree. So just put a few here and there. just to give the illusion, because you know, one of my favorite sayings is life is but an illusion. Okay, that I think I'm very happy with. Getting a nice light ones coming up here. That looks good. Okay, so I think that's good. I don't know, I'm working my way. I hope that was on video, on screen. If it was not, then I deeply apologize. I don't know why I was pushing it that way. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so now I am going to do this, but I'm kind of wondering if I should just do this part. With the color pencil, or should I use gel pens? Because it's very tiny, but gel pens I don't think I'll be able to go through. I don't think they're transparent. And I want all that, the line work on there. So let's start with this one. We'll start with the yellow. And just put this up here. Might be too light. I'm hoping not. Just enough, see, so you can see a hint of color. What do you think? Just a hint of color there. And I could get all into the shading and whatnot, but this being up here, I think we'll just go ahead and keep it all straight on. That's very light. And then I can do a red. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over over this when I'm all finished with white. And just blend it out. And that way I don't have to go and fill it in evenly. The white will go across it. It will give it some character. And I think it'll look really good. Okay, so I like that. I think I do want to add some red up here. That, and what other color can we use? This is nice. This one is, oh, that one was red Scarlet Lake, and this one is processed red. Alright, and then I think I'm wanting to put an orange in here. I have an orange out. Let's see what we have here. Orange, that's got a little bit more of a, that's kind of a nice orange right here. What is this? This one is Vermilion, pale Vermilion. That might look nice. Just a little bit. And I think I'm going to get the canary yellow out. I think I like that canary yellow, which is right here. Canary yellow, because I want that contrast. Right here. And on here. And right here. I think I like it in there. Because when I blend it with the white, I think it'll look nice. Mm-hmm. Like that. And see, if you notice, I'm just kind of it's very tiny space, but I am not filling it in. I'm leaving unfinished areas. So let me clean let me just sharpen it first. I might clean it all by itself. Get my other white out. Well, my other white is just as tiny. So. Just blend it. All right, so let's see. Can you see the difference between blended, non-blended? Definitely a difference. Let's do this one here. So definitely a difference, right? Now, just as an experiment, I wonder if it would look different. How much different would it look if I just go along the colors themselves? Which one would I like better? Let's see. Well, I'm not sure. I like them both. So. Yep, I like them both. just keep that in mind when you're laying down color, that when you are laying it down, if you decide you want to blend it with the white, then you don't have to be quite as detail oriented, right? Let it have more of a organic flow about it. And I don't really want that black on these to stand out that much anyway, so going over it with the white kind of dulls that down, which I like. I was thinking I would have to go over it with a pen, but I don't think I'm going to. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, I like that. So let me get out my gel pens, and I'm going to go over this line. We're going to change that. I don't want that to be black. And then I'm going to do the water, and we'll be finished. So let me get the gel pens. Okay, so I think I'm going to do these three. And this is the A&Art gel pens, which I did a review on, and you could check that out. I bought my case, which I also did a review on, which you could check out also. So I'm going to use this one. This one is the Pastel Milk Coffee, and I'm going to use this for the line here. And then I'm going to use this glitter white and the pastel white, just regular white, I guess, for the water. So let's get this, see if it will get going. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I have to turn it sideways because I cannot make the line go like that. And I'm just going over it just to cover up the black. Which I do like this color. Alright, so that's that color. And then the white, let's see, I want to do a couple of little spots. Oops, let me get it going. A couple of little spots, like hopefully it's a little bit, if it's not opaque enough, then I will have to get out my my other white. So let's see, it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it's like really, really light. Not what I'm looking for. Well, not what I'm looking for. So let me get my other white pen. And this one is the Baksun white gel pens. It comes in a set of 3. 3, I think I got 3 white and 3 white, 3 gold and 3 silver or something like that. But that's much better. So let's see how this works. And then we're going to just go this way, I think. It's like skipping, so I'm having to work around it. That's it. Can't really press too hard, but then you can't be too soft on it because it won't work if you're too light, and it won't work if you're too hard. So, and it could be because I haven't used it for a while, but it's definitely opaque, and that's what I want. That's opaque color here. There we go. Okay. All right, so I got that down, and then I am going to go over that with the glitter. This is just white, glitter white. And again, this will be opaque, but I want to have a little sparkle in here. Just a little bit sparkle in here. It's something cute to look at. Right? I mean, I can see it from here. Okay, so yeah, a little bit here. So I'll show you that. And I think I want to get the, I have a gold. For the star. Just like that. Okay, so now let's see if you can see that. So I'm going to call this finished. you see the glitter? I hope. I don't see it, but I hope you can see it. There it is. Oh, there you can see it in the water. And then the little star, and then up. And I'm putting it up there though. But that's it. Okay. So, I'm finished with that. I'll go over the lettering maybe at some other time. But I'm going to call that done. And I will sign it and date it on the back once it's dry. Make sure that always when you do an art project that you sign it and date it, always. That way people will know that it was you who did that, okay? 10 years down the road, they'll know it was you. All right, well, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you stopping by. And I'm glad that you are with me to enjoy this journey on color pencils. All right, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.